In this video, we're going to take a look at some under the cabinet LED lights that I installed about 3 years ago and see how well some of the parts are holding up. And you'll also be able to see what an easy job this is and how simple it is. You can even install a remote control system so it can turn on and off as you wish. So let's get a closer look and see what's going on here. So underneath the cabinets, you can see the LED strip itself. I got these on Amazon. It's a flexible strip, about 16.5 feet. And I'll put the product links below to all the products that you see on here if you're interested. But I'm really liking the quality of the LED strip itself. Easy to manipulate, pretty easy to fold around corners. I did have to use a little bit of hot glue to peg down some of the corners. The adhesive wasn't quite strong enough, but it's invisible, of course. You can't, or near invisible. You can't really see it. So let's go under here and see kind of where it originates. We'll track it back up at the power source. So this is where I have it coming down through the cabinet, and we'll take a closer look up in here. Shine a flashlight. So this part from the orange caps that you see until about right here is the adaptive tip, basically an adapter to, this is the beginning of the power cord right here, but from here to here is an adaptive tip, and what that does is helps to transition the plugs from the end of your power cord here to the LED tinned leads. So you'll need a little adapter, super simple little piece there that allows you to connect the end of your LED lights to the power source end right here. Okay, so that's a separate piece. So starting from here, the end of the power cord, it's pretty simple. It follows all the way up. We'll open this other cabinet here, and I obviously had to drill out these holes. And on top of the microwave, you can see it coming out of the wall, and it goes, this is the black cord, right? This is the power adapter itself, a 9-volt. The company's Intercell, but there's probably several companies that can do this. And so it's really that simple. And I'll also point out at this point that the remote control system that I have is also a pretty simple piece. It's a separate product. It comes with the remote and the actual white remote control adapter that plugs into your outlet itself. And what that does is it allows it to be remote control activated. So whatever's plugged into that white adapter, you can control it, the power on and off, just like that. So that's a great little feature. And I didn't originally have this 3 years ago. I got this last year because I had a separate remote control system installed. Amazon sells these LED controllers with a remote, and it worked at first. I basically had that installed. How did I do that? I had that installed from the lead, because these are tinned leads, right? So I had the adapter tip that I mentioned earlier connecting to this, so it basically kind of fit in like that. Not a great example there, but the moral of the story here is that this piece ended up failing after a couple of years, and so I just took it out of there and replaced it with this outlet system, which is a lot better system, I think, and I highly recommend that. So if you come across a piece like this on Amazon or anywhere it's advertising as a way to make this remote control activated, I would definitely not recommend it. One feature that I lost though when I got rid of this was the dimmability feature on the remote control. This current remote control system that I have does not have a dimmable feature, so it's just on and off, which I'm okay with. It's either an on and off function for me. I don't need it to be dimmed, but I just want to point that out. That was one disadvantage that I had. They might make different remotes that have dimmable features that connect to a remote-based outlet like that, but that's something you'll have to explore. So it's, again, a pretty simple process. You just have to drill out the holes, you know, snake them out to where you want them to be, install that adapter-tip plug right there, and to better ensure your connectivity, I put some of this dialectical grease on the tips. Always recommend that if possible. I'll put those links down below as well to some good products that I have used. And yeah, you just bring it back down through, and you'll have to adhere it to the back of your cabinetry. But yeah, it's a pretty simple idea, and I'm overall really happy with the products that I've purchased, again, except for this piece right here. I would not recommend that. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful.